Hello there, Trezor back with another Pokemon video, and today I'm gonna be showing you guys the climb to rank 10. So this is all gonna be done in the little cup, everyone. I know the little cup has passed, but I still want to share my climb to rank 10. This is the 4 battles before I reach rank 10. The first battle I screwed up and I said that it did not record. Terribly sorry about that. So yeah, with all jokes aside, let's just jump into the video. So we're gonna click play here. I'll help if everything goes right. Let's click. All right. So we might get a rank. We might get a bunch of rank 10 people here. So I believe I went 3. This is a lot. This is a team I'm really comfortable with here. So we might get a lot of Sandslash. Terrible but great lead on our side as well. It has the steel typing. We can go for the bone club on my Cubone here. And we do get a shield, which is pretty nice. Right, and now they're gonna fire off charge mode. I think I decided to shield. I want to preserve the health on my Cubone. It is gonna be that. It is gonna be Night Slash, and they does decide. and I always get the boost, and the enemy always get the boost if they go into a Night Slash. And they were able to win the advantage. And I'm just gonna come in with my Bronzor here and absolutely farm down. So all right, we're gonna see a fire type coming, which is gonna be a Charmander here. This Charmander is absolutely deadly, everyone. To the back line, everyone. If Cubone's gone. But the Bronzor's confusion damage is still doing a lot of work, putting a lot of work to it. The raw power from confusion is just too crazy to be handled from the fire type or ghost type. Alright. So alright, we're gonna shield that flame char up. And they decide to switch into a Cottonee. So I decided to switch to my own Cottonee here and absolutely farm down. A little bit of go battle lag there, but that's okay. And this is gonna be a Seed Bomb. We can survive a Seed Bomb, but it won't be long. And we can go for our own Seed Bomb here, and this should KO this thing. Let's take a look. Yep, it will KO it, and it comes back. The Charmander comes back in, and we have stored energy on the Bronzor, and we can so let's go for the Heavy Slam and take out the Charmander. That's gonna be a GG's. Let's move on to the next one, which is against another rank 10 statue 020. All right. Let's see, we might have get a Cottonee terribly on our side. We guys bail immediately. I'm gonna bail out into my Cottonee here, and they did get 1 charm off. That means they have a bit extra energy, but their health is pretty low. So we can survive this Seed Bomb. So we can basically let this go through. Yep, and we're gonna go for our own Seed Bomb. But the Go Battle decide to just kick in and just let me not fire off a Seed Bomb. Okay, and we took out that Cottonee and uncapped a Shadow Stunky, which is really deadly because the bite damage is gonna be insane, but the Mud Slaps will be deadly as well to this thing. Knowing that it is a Shadow Pokemon, and Shadow Pokemons tend to be more glassy, right? And they're gonna be fun. It's gonna be Bronzor at the back. We have 2 shields, and this is basically a win for us because we have 2 shields and we have health advantage as well. So I'm not gonna shield. Yeah, you know how this works, right? You guys know. Bronzor versus Bronzor matchup. You guys know. I'm just gonna go for the back-to-back Heavy Slam. I'm storing a bit extra energy, so just in case. And we're just gonna. You guys know how this will go out. This is no need to be commentating on just. Yeah. So both of us are gonna be firing Heavy Slam back-to-back. And this is taking forever. So this is the thing is, and I'm just gonna spoil. My win is not because of the timeout. It's because I actually won, which is actually a miracle. So I decided to steal this shield, this Heavy Slam, so our health will be pretty balanced out. Our HP will be pretty balanced, and I'm gonna. So he did make it to the yellow first, so I think that's a pretty good win. That's a win for me, and we do get the last shield, which is pretty nice there. And then they decide to. I think they build up to back-to-back Heavy Slams there. Definitely back-to-back Heavy Slams. And yeah, we're just spamming Heavy Slam as fast as we can. This is no need to do anything. So yeah, the Bronzor. So if you want to do a Bronzor mirror match, you want to at least get the Bronzor a bit lower. That's maybe one fast move lower, but not also. Don't. If it does decide to return, so Yeah, if you were going to a Bronzor versus Bronzor match, I think it'll be better if you just use maybe Charmander first, and then do one Ember, then go in bail into your Bronzor. I think that's going to be a better position. So yeah, GG's to my opponent, and we're moving on to the next one. Finally, after all of that shenanigans, we're about to get to Seal. So I think this is a terrible lead. I think I switch immediate switch. Yeah, so I switched to my Connie even though it's weak to Ice Shard. But they decide to bring in a Bronzor with Tackle. This, but instead of Confusion, this guy has Tackle. Okay, all right, it's not too crazy. It's not too crazy, and yeah, we're gonna keep spamming Charm and try to chip away at health a bit. And they do decide to throw Charge. I don't need to shield anything because I don't need to shield anything. Just the Connie did its job, right? So now I'm gonna bring in my Cubone and just absolutely farm down. Because since this guy has Tackle instead of Confusion, he'll gain energy much slower. So I decided to shield this Heavy Slam up here, and I'm just gonna farm down for energy. So if we do decide to Seal come back, we can just fire Bone Clubs after Bone Clubs. But if something else comes in, we're just gonna fire off Bone Clubs anyway, so that's fine. So we do see the Seal come back in. We're just gonna go fire off the Bone Club here. We do get the first shield. Let's see if we can get the second shield here. Let's see. There's the excellent. We do not get a second shield, but we chip away the damage a bit, and we're gonna switch into our Bronzor a bit. We do that a bit. So Bronzor, we do not need to shield anything. It'll be debuffing every single thing, but it's fine. We can absolutely devastate this Seal because of because it has Ice Shard and Icy Wind. Aqua Tail won't be enough to KO me from this range as well, so we don't need to shield anything. We're gonna have save the shield for endgame. Here, see, here comes the Aqua Tail. It's not enough to KO a Bronzor, so we're gonna say we're not gonna throw a shield of any. Not gonna throw the shield unless it is real. We really need to throw it. So now it's not. But I do decide to throw the shield. Maybe I want to preserve the health a bit for endgame later. So I don't know if this is a mistake or not. Alright, but we do farm it down, and there's a Connie at the back. So looking at this battle again, I think they could have won this because after all of the debuff, but they do decide to surrender. So good games to my opponent as always. And moving on to the last battle here, everyone. Let's see. So I'm gonna have Cubone against Simple. I think this is the last battle here. So I'm gonna have Cubone against Simple. This is a terrible lead for us, and I decided to switch late, and they bring in the Timble. They bring in a Bronzor on us. So all right then, this is pretty bad for us. And this guy has Confusion instead of Tackle, which is pretty bad as well because the Confusion will be has a high energy gain. So that's pretty bad. And I think they're gonna farm me down with Confusion, right? I think. Oh no, they decided to throw the charge move here, but that I'm just gonna let it go through here. It is gonna be a Shy Shock. We're gonna switch to my Cubone. So I think that's why I made a mistake here, everyone. I should just wait for the switch clock a bit, and then we have to throw a shield. Now we're losing switch advantage here, and maybe another thing that I should have done is to switch to my put Bronzor against the mirror because it did chip away, and I decided to switch it after when my switch was available, and I knew I made a mistake there, and I'm just gonna let this go through. And there's gonna be a Mud Bomb, which is terrible for us right now. Alright, but I think I can farm down, but I decided to just throw my charge because Bubble's energy gain is pretty high, everyone. So yeah, and we do get the last shield, so this is pretty bad for us now. I did not decide to shield this thing. There's gonna be another Mud Bomb there. Chips away the health a lot, and we are just gonna farm down. But then they decide they're throwing a charge move, and I have to shield right here. Cause now I lost switch. Now I lost shield advance. Now our shields are even, and let's just throw a gyro ball at me, which we did tank, which is awesome. But then the Go Battle like decided to kick in and just. See, yeah, the Go Battle always kicks in really in the wrong time here. But then I switched back to my Bronzor here. We're gonna KO it with Confusion here, and we see a Minccino come in, which is pretty bad because my Bronzor's not in perfect condition right now. Even though maybe if they're without the Go Battle lag, I would have still lost this battle here, everyone. So yeah, GG's to my opponent. But then here it is, the rank 10 right there. We got 3,500 Stardust, and that is gonna be it for today's video, everyone. If you did enjoy, don't forget to smash that like button, everyone. Subscribe and turn on post notifications. With that being said, I will see you on next video, everybody. Peace out.